We live in a time where video games don't have limits. Seriously, look at Cyberpunk, Ready or Not, or Death Stranding 2. This isn't a game anymore, it's an interactive movie. The gaming industry has evolved pretty fast. Back in 1972 we had Pong. That was literally just 2 lines and 1 ball, which was literally 1 pixel. And they just played ping pong. And this was revolutionary. And now games look like this. We've reached a point where the only real limitation is human creativity, and that's kind of amazing. Even as an indie developer, it's easier than ever to grab some assets, samples, graphics and build your own game with a pretty good quality. But it wasn't always like this. Even in the early 20s and the PlayStation 3 era, games looked pretty impressive. Games like Metal Gear Solid 4 still look good today. It aged like fine wine. Developers tried to squeeze every little bit of detail from the hardware. GTA 4 had its own gritty beauty, and people forget that GTA 5 first released on the PS3 and it looked more like this. Yet, despite those limits, still had strong identities. Skate 3 was beautiful, had style, personality, and what happened with this identity? Even until today, Batman Arkham Knight doesn't look like a game from 2015. That's incredible. Graphics evolved so fast that you can create nearly photorealistic graphics in Unreal Engine. Just what the heck? We went from a pixel bouncing between 2 lines to games like Indiana Jones, and I asked myself, do graphics really matter? And my answer is yes, but not for the reason you think. I grew up with a Nintendo DS and Wii. I played the Wii on a CRT TV. My family was very poor, and even owning a Wii and CRT felt insane to me. I still have my Wii today, I just can't give it away. Those consoles meant everything for me. I played so much different games on it. And here comes the funny thing. The Wii maxed out 480p. And the funny thing is, you on your phone are watching this video in 1080p. So the Wii looked more like this. Yeah, doesn't feel good, does it? And honestly, the graphics were pretty good. The developers got absolutely the most out of the hardware. Super Mario Galaxy was pure art. Today you can upscale this game on emulators you're playing and still compare to newly released Nintendo games. It holds surprisingly well. Nintendo games always had their own charm. They never aimed for, look at my photorealistic skin pores. Instead, it was more like, look at how colorful, beautiful, impressive and fun this world looks. The PS2 also was stuck on 480p, but games looked still good. The PS2 era was also a huge turning point. Compare Resident Evil from the PS1 to Resident Evil 4 on the PS2. The jump was massive. This was where immersive worlds truly started to exist. You weren't just playing levels anymore, you were in them. This era gave birth to massive franchises like GTA, with GTA 3, San Andreas and Vice City, opening a whole open world. Open worlds that felt insanely real at the time, giving you so much options and opportunities to do something. Then came the PS3, probably one of the biggest graphical leaps ever. This was where developers really started to push limits. We got GTA 5, Gran Turismo 3, Uncharted 3, I don't know, Battlefield 4, Metal Gear Solid 4 and Skyrim, which was mind-blowing in terms of detail. And then 2013 the PS4 came out and opened the door for graphics which look like this. But here's the thing. The further technology advances, the crazier the markets get. The PS4 felt like the first console with no limits at all. GTA 5 got reborn, God of War came out, Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the biggest Rockstar games ever created. And now with the PS5, the line between cutscene and gameplay is absolutely gone. Look at Ghost of Yotai. This doesn't look like a game. It looks like a playable movie. So what's my problem? I think the industry shifted its focus too much. I don't know why hyper-realism got the default goal, but I'm not a fan of it. Not only are my SSDs getting murdered out of 200GB games, but also you need high-end hardware just to run games properly. Take Monster Hunter Wilds. This game had one of the worst performances I've ever experienced. I don't like frame generation. I feel like it's an excuse for bad performance. I'm running a 4060 Ti in my PC. That's not a bad GPU. I'm at least expecting 60 frames per second on low-end graphics, but I didn't even get 30. It shouldn't be that crazy. On the other hand, games like Battlefield show that accessibility and optimization still matter. I can play it without problems on my ROG Ally Z1 Extreme. It's not that powerful, but at least the developers cared. Some games act like stunning visuals are the only thing that matters, and they're just wrong. You could give me real life footage and make a decision game out of it, but it doesn't make it automatically good, just because the visuals are perfect. Cyberpunk 2033 is the perfect example. It was the next-gen graphics showcase, but it launched so rushed and broken that it was barely playable. A game with beautiful graphics and no solid gameplay is like having a celebrity crush. You'll never get anything out of it. And then there's Callisto Protocol. It dropped, some YouTubers played it as sponsored content, and it disappeared. It flopped so hard that it wasn't even worth talking about. So why does it matter? Why is realism so important? The limitations are gone. Everything is possible. Even as a small indie developer, you can create awesome looking games. But gaming isn't just about realism. Gaming is art. We live in a time where AI can generate literally everything. Perfect lighting, perfect faces, perfect graphics. And some people choose to go full into that. And in my opinion, that's the wrong direction. Games can be beautiful because they're not realistic. I can't even describe how stunning Haste looks or how incredible Silksong's art style is because it's handmade. Wandering Sword, Octopath Traveler or Final Fantasy Tactics, combining 2D characters in a beautiful, created 3D world. Guilty Gear Strive could go fully into well and smooth animated characters, but they decided to go against that, to have characters have way less frame rate to make it more like hand-drawn anime. Disco Elysium using blurry, washed out visuals to give the game some emotion and atmosphere, because not everything has to be perfect, not everything has to look realistic. I love how gaming evolved, but sometimes I don't understand where it's going. The further we get, the more realism obsessed the industry gets. Luckily, things started to calm down a little bit. Developers are realizing that hyperrealism isn't everything. It can be a good game without realistic graphics. This video was a little bit over the place, but I hope you understood my message out of it. Thanks for watching my video about me rambling about stuff that isn't important at all. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Check out my other videos if you want to see more content. And with that said, we'll see each other at the next video. geeking about random stuff together. Have a nice day!